You are watching All Things Real Estate and More, with Ann-Riley Caldwell, with a brand new episode on different coverage for different houses.
Hey, I'm Ann-Riley Caldwell. I'm a local Nashville, Middle Tennessee realtor, and welcome back to the podcast about all things real estate. I'm here with Kevin Clingan of Clingan Insurance Group, and we're talking about fascinating topics related to homeowners insurance and things that you need to know about coverages and all kinds of stuff. So one of the things that people have to decide when they're buying a home is, do they want a single family home, which is a freestanding home with usually a yard, anywhere from a small yard to a massive yard to maybe many acres, to do they want to live in a townhome or a condo type situation where they're right next to and connected to the people next to them. So one of the things that people are never quite sure about is kind of what is the difference in the coverages and the cost when you're looking at buying a single family home versus perhaps a townhome or a condo.
And that question's being asked more and more in Middle Tennessee, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes we're not sure what's what anymore.
And there's so many more condos.
HDRs
So the biggest difference there is that when you buy a single family home in a neighborhood, for example, the owner, the occupant, is going to be responsible for the entire structure. So they're going to be responsible for everything that constitutes that home. When you're looking at a townhouse or you're looking at a condominium, the owner occupant is not responsible for the whole building. They're only responsible for their unit, and the unit really consists of everything from the studs in.
Okay.
So anything that's really at the heart of the structure of the building is a responsibility of the building owner or the association, etc. So when you have a condo, you really have to only worry about the dwelling coverage, if you will, for the structure inside your walls. Well, technically, it's to the back side of your wall, is what that is. But when you have a home that you own in a neighborhood, you're responsible for everything, even to the outside of the brick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, with a single family home, you're responsible for rebuilding everything from the ground back up again.
Correct.
And then with a townhome or a condo, you're just basically responsible for the inside. So the HOA or whoever has that master policy, is that the right
exactly
terminology?
right. Yep.
They're going to put back the foundation and the walls and the brick or the
And the
stone
roof
or
and
whatever and the
yep.
roof, and then you're going to finish off the inside.
Yeah, typically what they will do is when they're rebuilding that structure, they will run electricity and wiring to the wall.
Okay.
And it's the owner's responsibility to run that electricity and water to the faucets or to the outlets or to the water machine, etc.
Okay.
So anything that happens from the studs in is the responsibility of the owner.
Okay.
And then the association, just like you said, handles all of the grounds around the building and the outside of the building up to the studs for the inside. So the end result is that condominium and townhome coverage is less expensive than single home coverage by and large.
Right.
I mean, again, location, but
and what you have inside, right? I mean, if you've decked out a condo or a townhome with massive amounts of granite and marble and like crazy stuff,
that's exactly right.
It can be more than
it
home,
can.
But comparably, it's not going to be.
It is, and it depends on the type of home. But in Middle Tennessee, not only are the costs of those granite countertops and all that, but also finding somebody to rebuild it is higher because there's so much construction going on, and that's one of the things we explain to our policyholders is that if you have a dwelling code, whether it's a condo or single family, and you haven't taken the square footage and multiplied that times $150 to $200 a square foot, which is what it will cost to rebuild a single family home, for example, then you probably don't have enough coverage. And that fluctuates by the market.
Right.
And so that's one of the biggest drivers of the cost. If you're in the Gulch, then it's your condo policy may very well cost just as much as somebody that has a home in Smyrna. Because the cost is going to be about the same to replace what's inside that wall.
So all good things to ask questions about and make sure that you understand and think about when you're factoring in what it is that you want to purchase.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, well, that wraps up another podcast episode, and we're going to be back and talk about some other things related to homeowners insurance.
We hope you enjoyed watching All Things Real Estate and More with Ann-Riley Caldwell. To learn more about Ann-Riley, or for your real estate needs, visit notyourordinaryagent.com or call 615-930-0313. Thanks for watching.